Alrighty, here we go with episode 838, and let's just get straight into it. Let's see if they're going to do more flashbacks. I honestly don't know. I assume, somebody had to take care of her, right? Even though she's big and powerful, and probably can't be defeated physically, she needs somebody to take care of her. I assume. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but I don't know if they would do that in flashbacks. This seems like the crucial point where we got to at the end of the last episode. Let's find out. You know where we are, and you know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. The hellish tea party. We're not calling it the bloody. Oh wait, the bloody wedding anymore. We're calling it the hellish tea party. Okay. I keep forgetting to look up Selma. Simla. I'm sure it's just what it appears to be, kind of like a donut, right, with some cream and frosting and stuff. I'm an anime character. I don't forgive. I did not see this coming, man. I don't know why these character turns keep surprising me. We're 838 episodes in, man. I shouldn't trust anybody at any time. Nami might end up being secretly working for Shanks the whole time, serving up Luffy on a platter, right? That wouldn't surprise me. Well, it would, but that's because I don't ever see these character turns coming. That's why. You kids are all right. Unless this was a scam, like they knocked her out, sleeping pills or something in the suite so they could take off. But there does seem to be damage here. Something happened, right? Somebody got their ass kicked. I'm gonna tear your ass up. Yep. Everything must go away from her in all directions. She's sending out the force. I saw some of the suites that are going by with little faces on them. Crack me up. Just effing fire. Let's go. Man, anime time be kicking my ass. I just don't understand what you're waiting for most of these times, man. I think fast, I talk fast, I act fast. I ain't sitting there for this long not pulling the trigger. I just ain't doing it, man. Pull the effing trigger. But it's all happening simultaneously. It takes us time to see it all, right? That's one of the biggest problems. We're going back in flashbacks. Okay, that's what's going on. They were just touching base. One of them is going to come back and talk about it now, I think. Yeah, he found out that it wasn't okay. That's for goddamn sure. And they think she did it, right? You're going to tell everybody. Yeah. Well, he won't be back in the story then. He told everybody. She's a menace. Yeah. That's why giants aren't allowed. Somebody mentioned that, or I noticed. I can't remember. I think somebody mentioned it. That there are no giants on her island. She's trying to collect everybody else, right? They knew that, but this was coming. That's why they mentioned it. Cook, huh? Good shit. That was hilarious. She ate them all. That was crazy. She ate one kid after the next, man. What are you doing? He can turn anything into food. Boy, that's convenient. That is a great power. I finally have found the fruit power I want. Oh my god, this is a holy shit. You get actual nutritional value from this. Like if you get the same, because in Harry Potter you don't get the nutritional value. Just your stomach is full. If you get the actual nutritional value from this, man, so he saved her ass. Then that's the power I want. I have finally found my power. Praise the Lord. I knew there was a fruit out there for me. That's the one I want. It doesn't help you much in a fight, but I'm not much of a fighter anyway. Yeah. Why would she want to talk about her dreams? You old man. She's too much for this dude to handle, man. She's gonna kill him. He can't provide food for everybody, but he can do it for a couple people. That's pretty cool. I got you covered. What's he getting out of this? Yeah, look at him, man. Look at him go. Hey, man. He's making sweets for it, too. He knows what side of the bread his butter. What side of the bread he's buttered on? I don't remember how that goes. I can see how his power would come in handy. Is he still around? I don't think I've seen him. He'd be really old now. He probably died somewhere along the way. The question remains, how did she end up with a picture of Caramel? I guess she would have had a picture around somewhere, right? Oh, is that him? They just showed him being old now, right? Is he the old cook? Yeah, I guess he's the chief cook, right? Right? Yeah, finally. Yes! That's right. Take her ass out of here. Get her out of here. I've been waiting on this, man. Get her big ass out of here. Can't nobody do shit. Look at Nami's into it. Nami's looking psychotic, man. Carrot was looking scary, but Nami was looking psychotic. Kill this bitch. Of course, I'm saying I'm feeling the same way, right? Here it is. Dead center. More flashbacks? Yeah. Okay. As long as we're on the same page here, right? Yeah, she's taking these lessons to heart. It's kind of what she's still trying to do, right? Finding out the what Caramel really was is gonna make her entire life a joke, man. She's a joke. This bitch didn't believe the shit she was saying, and this is what you've been trying to follow your whole life. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll be the same. You're like me. Good shit. I think that's gonna be what breaks her, man. This revelation. Well, let's do it together. It's a pleasant dream. Too bad she's evil. Maybe she'll come back. He wasn't doing much with his life. He might as well follow this monstrosity, right? Even though she's following him right now. You know what I mean? She really was, wasn't she? How is she able to do this? Did she eat Mother Caramel? I wonder if she found out the truth and just ate her. And that's how she has the power. Because when did Big Mom eat the fruit? Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or the caramel died. A fruit appeared because that's what happens when you die if you have a fruit power. And then she ate the fruit. That's possible because she doesn't remember, right? Interesting. I tell you, man, this show does mysteries better than anything I've ever seen. They keep setting it, bait the hook and then you release the hook. Bait the hook, release the hook. Set up the mystery and then explain it. They don't drag it on for years like Lost, right? I tell you what, she's got that power, man. She took those souls. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe she took everybody's soul. But what happened to the bodies, though, right? She took everybody's soul because she has to have souls to be able to do this power. Unless she gave some of her, I guess she could give some of her soul, right? Because we know she does that as well. That makes them stronger. If it comes from her soul, they're stronger. They're made of sterner stuff than the stuff that comes from other people's souls, right? It could be coming. We could go either way on this. She could have eaten all their souls in a fugue state, or it could have been from her own soul just now, right? Maybe we're about to find out. No, she didn't show up. Yeah, the kids are gone. Yeah, Big Mom must have killed them all. That must be what happened. I thought they took off, right? Or the Navy took them. Interesting. That's weird. Yeah, that must have been what she did. But she would have had to get into fruit power before she could eat their souls, right? Assuming that the Mother Caramel was the one who had the soul. That her power was the soul power, right? Not maybe that's not true. But that being the case, when did Big Mom ever eat the fruit? She was 5. Like her parents wouldn't give her a fruit at 5, right? When did she eat it? Right? That's the question. Yeah, we're trees. They have the mentality of a 5-year-old, right? Which, as she grows older, I assume this will change. They become more adult. Yeah, this would be terrifying. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you in your tree face if you don't back up. You killed some of my flowers. Now I'm gonna have to kill you. Oh man, listen to little cries of pain. That's not good. Oh, she's pissed. She is pissed. You assholes. They just wanted to play. You're dead. Really? Yeah, she's not wrong. Screw these guys. I'm gonna take your soul. Oh shit. I'm just gonna kill you. I wonder if that's foreshadowing what she did to the rest of them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're a dick. She's way more than a kid, man. You thought. You don't need to run forward to shoot the gun, by the way. Like, the whole point of a gun is you can kill somebody at a distance. You don't need to run forward with the gun to use it. Dumbass. You deserve that L. Look at her. She's like 7 years old. That's when you know that kid is dangerous, man. You don't want to find out why she has a $50 million bounty. You don't want to know. She's terrorizing, man. Go up there and take care of it then. Take care of it right now. Yeah, you about to find out. F around and find out. does look good. Hey, they shouldn't have resisted. Yeah. Don't be bothering me when I'm eating sweets. Yeah, she's got her minions, man. Interesting. Those came from her own soul. We heard about that. Yeah, she must have somehow taken Carmel's power. I don't know how that happened, but I'm sure we'll find out. Yeah, that's hilarious. Murder is hilarious. Yeah. Who took that picture? Yeah. 500 million berries. They're not screwing around now. You dead as hell. Man, her minions are treacherous, man. This cook is the most diabolical one of them all, man. He's here for all this. Look at him. Yeah. Wonder when she starts getting her little lieutenants and stuff. A lot of them are her children, I guess. But you'll be ruled by this iron fist, so that's the only question. You should have listened. I think she's gonna find out, man. That's gonna be bad for her and for everybody else. Yeah, look at them. They're all hanging out again. Just like the old days. Guess I'm just going to subjugate the entire world. Yeah, we already saw this. Get to the point. Yep, that's the only picture. Can't replace that. Yeah, that's right. Brooke gonna catch this elf for doing this. Wait, she's going from grief to anger, and she's gonna be impenetrable again because they waited too long. I done told you, man. I won't forgive you. You waited too long. I just said press the trigger, so you should listen to me. This is on you, man. Should have listened to me. Ha! An anime character won't forgive somebody. Imagine that. Look, I got no sympathy for him, man. Anybody who dies from this point forward is because they didn't fire fast enough. You saw them. They had plenty of time to fire before they did. They should have. F around and find out. Yeah. We're ready to go now. Yeah, Mister, how could it possibly fail when we took so long to fire? I have zero sympathy for these bitches. Just telling you, man. Yeah. Well, now what? Well, if it failed, we're out of here, right? Yeah, she is a monstrous old bag, isn't she? Let's go. Time to go. We're out of here. Hey, not every mission is a success. Got to go, man. I'm out of here. Those in the back there, you three, you're dead. You're not going to make it. I bet her energy will shatter the mirror. Something's got to go wrong, right? That mirror is going to break. And you're all dead. Yeah. Can't believe Luffy's willing to retreat. That doesn't seem in character, does it? Go ahead and break the mirror. We know what's up. I hate being right. I mean, it's obvious. We ain't getting out of here, man. It's winner take all. There is no retreating for another day, right? We're out of here. We're not out of here, I mean. Everybody's traumatized. Well, plan B, get our asses kicked. I got the genie coming out. Does the genie have earpieces, earplugs? Because he was getting blown away before. Remember that? You needed a hand mirror, some kind of backup, right? Oh, shit. Ha. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Man. I just don't even know, man. I've been sitting here for like literally 3 or 4 minutes just thinking. I don't know any way this could have played out any differently, man. Look, I don't specifically know how much time passed when she started shrieking to when he pressed the trigger. Um, they said the 5 seconds, but I think what I'm not sure. I'm not really clear what the 5 seconds was. I think they were saying it would take 5 seconds for her to start shrieking, or it's like it's 5 seconds before you should fire because she has to. It takes time for her body to become vulnerable. I don't remember. But and also we're in anime time, so we don't know how much time passed. They got to show the face of every single person around, and that takes screen time, but that doesn't take time in the story. So I don't specifically know. I'm assuming they fired as fast as they could, but it's just frustrating watching it, right? Like it's because especially when they had a flashback in the middle, so it feels like it literally took them 2 hours, or at least an hour, from the time they were ready to pull the trigger until they actually pulled the trigger. That's not, we're in flashbacks. That's not really how much time passed, right? But so it's impossible to know as the audience, but it just feels like they took too long. Like I can't shake the feeling. But let's assume they didn't. Let's assume they fired as quickly as they possibly could have, and it just didn't work. That's the thing, man. Like you got everything you wanted. You got the shot. It just didn't work. Like you're in the trench. The Death Star's about to get blown up. You use your targeting computer. You fired. It should have worked. It just didn't go in. That happens in warfare all the time, man. Like the Americans should have lost the Battle of Midway. It was just pure happenstance and pure luck that they found the Japanese carriers before the Japanese found their carriers. It's just pure luck. It could have really went. It could have easily went the other way. Pearl Harbor could have went the other way. The carriers could have been in Pearl Harbor. Just using World War II examples. There's so many times when it comes down to the wire and it's just one little thing. Somebody can't find the keys to the radar room, or in the case of the Titanic, somebody went to bed early instead of monitoring the radio, or I guess it would have been was it telegraph? I don't know, but they weren't monitoring the communications, and so like the night shift, that nobody would do it for that 8 hours, right? So they didn't get the message for a really long time, and a lot of people died in the water because the rescue ship took so long to get to them. If somebody had been on duty and heard the message immediately, that would have been very different. Things would have been very different because that other ship wasn't that far away, right? So it's these little things, man, and this is just the way it plays out in history and the way it plays out in stories. It's just such a small thing, 1 inch, one way or another, right? So what I'm saying is, like, this feels very authentic. It feels real, and it's just it's great storytelling. It was a plan that, like, it wasn't nobody had to be a moron or an idiot to carry the idiot ball for the plan to not work. Like, there's something that happens in Infinity War that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's a character being a complete moron. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I mean. You know the character I'm talking about, and you know the exact moment. If he's not a moron, they win. Right then and there. And everything else doesn't happen. And he just had to hold his water for literally another 20 seconds. And he couldn't do it. Idiot, right? So the plot required a character to be an idiot. And that always feels less than. It's a bitter pill that I have with the movie. I think that's just weak writing. There had to have been another way to do that, right? Here, it's not like anybody was an idiot. Nobody made a mistake. They executed their shit. Like, it didn't quite go to plan, but like, it still, the portrait does get smashed. The rockets get fired.
You knew it wasn't going to work because it's too easy. You need to be much more involved. And basically, you need Luffy to kick her ass. Essentially, I think it's what that probably is what's going to happen. But they did it in such a great way, as an organic way, in a way that like nobody messed up. It just didn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. That's what I really like about this.